Russ Heltman from Cincinnati Bearcats on SI here, joined by brand new UC, we'll call him athlete specialist. He's a jack of all trades on the offensive skill side of things. Cade Wolford. Cade, transferring from Kent State into this program, we'll start with just the biggest reason you wanted to pick UC for your next college stop.
Yeah, I was super excited to get the opportunity to stay close to home, like he said. Southeast Ohio guy, so I'm from about 2 hours away from here, so it's easy for a lot of my family and friends to come up here, and just the opportunity to play in the Big 12. And my first couple months of being here, like as soon as I got here, I could tell the work ethic of this place, and it's just something special. And I'm a big believer in work ethic myself, so it's been exciting to get in the program where I feel like everybody's going 100 miles per hour every day.
Obviously, a little younger in your career, what was the biggest reason you were able to? What was the catalyst for you popping with Kent State last year and being one of their, if not their most electric weapons on the offensive side of the ball?
Yes, sir. I'd say it just comes down to my process and kind of just how I go about things on a daily basis. I'm someone who takes everything very seriously, from lifting weights, practice, obviously, nutrition, sleep, everything like that, and it really prepared me to understand my assignment on the field and just go attack it as fast as I can. And obviously, I'm appreciative of my coaches for giving me the opportunity to go out there and make the plays that I did, and had a bunch of great players around me that obviously helped me to do that as well. So,
depending on how you do the parameters on the statistics, you were, we'll say, a top 5 yards per catch player last year. In some metrics, the best yards per catch player in the country.
Mm-hmm.
How were you able to maximize your catches, your offensive opportunities so much in the MAC?
Yeah, again, I think it just comes down to understanding my assignment and then going and executing against, the different coverages that the teams were running, and then just, understanding spacing, getting myself open, and then obviously making the play when the play comes to me. And, my quarterback did a great job of getting me the ball there. So, yeah, I was able to make the most of the opportunities that I was blessed with. So.
Evan Pryor last year for this team was a guy who high yards per carry, electric type of playmaker. Do you see yourself having kind of a similar impact to what Evan Pryor was able to bring to this program over the last couple of years?
As far as rushing and receiving? Or?
Yeah, just everything out of the backfield.
Oh, yeah, I really love to play both slot receiver and running back. Right now I'm really kind of focusing on working on learning the offense in the slot right now. But I love playing running back and receiver, so that's how I love to be used, and I'm excited to see kind of what that can turn into in this offense. But, yeah, I love to run the ball. My background is running back, so I love that tough, gritty stuff, and I try to bring that to the slot as well.
Maybe bring some dual running back looks in the backfield with whoever ends up being the starting quarterback this year. That's got it. Did you have conversations with Coach Satterfield, with Coach Thomas, with Coach Cardwell, kind of initially, of like how excited and how dynamic you could be in their offense and how many different things they could do with you?
Yeah, I think my versatility kind of showed on film, and that was something big in the recruiting process. When I was in the transfer portal and everything, and they kind of discussed it. It's going to be a process. I'm coming into a new offense, got to learn everything, and we'll try to build on everything come fall. But right now we're in spring, and I'm doing everything that I can to learn this offense the best that I can, so I can maximize my opportunities.
The speed aspect of your game, is that a natural thing for you? Have you had to work extra hard to build up your speed throughout the years, or have you kind of always been one of the fastest guys on every team you played on?
Yeah, I'd say obviously, with any super fast or super athletic guys, there is a natural component to it, but I do attribute a lot of it to working very hard. I have a speed and agility gym back home called AP Prep. It's in Chillicothe. Any breaks that I'm on, even spring break, I'm going there and I'm getting workouts in. So, yeah, they've helped develop me and teach me really the basics and mechanics of speed, and it's something that's been, life-changing for my game. So,
the most fun part of playing offense, obviously you talk about being a rusher, but those big plays as a receiver, that's got to be just as fun as well as hitting the hole in between the tackles too, right?
Oh yeah, man. Like I said, I love to be used in both ways. So whether it be in the backfield or out wide, I love scoring touchdowns, and obviously offense loves scoring touchdowns, and yeah, any way that I can do that feels amazing. Yes, sir.
First few months in Cincinnati, how has the transition been coming from Kent State down here? I'm sure you've been to the city once or twice before going to college and going to Kent State. Just your transition from one school to another.
Yeah, so coming here, obviously been here several times, like you said, throughout my youth and everything. Actually visited here in high school.
Oh, cool.
So that was about 4 or 5 years ago, I think, when I was a sophomore or junior. But
Into the Fickle era, kind of.
yeah, I think it was the old staff. But yeah, coming here, moving from a smaller town, smaller college town to a bigger city, that was a little bit of an adjustment at first. But like I said, everybody here works really hard, and the culture is really great here. So football-wise, everything's been great. And I'm learning the offense, like I mentioned before. So it's a process, and we got until fall to kind of get things moving. But I'm having a really good time here, and I'm loving it. So
love it. Cade Wolford, one more question for the dynamic UC, we'll say offensive athlete. We're just going to call you an athlete. You're going to be all. I'm expecting to see you all over the formation this coming fall. Going from Kent State's facilities, which I'm sure are pretty nice, I'm sure very solid, to, the Sheekley indoor practice facility. A guy who's such a hard worker like you, getting access to all of these different weights, all of these different recovery methods. What's been kind of the coolest thing for you to experience with this new facility?
Yeah, so like I said, I did visit here in high school, and this wasn't built yet. So when I came here on my visit, I think I kind of underestimated what this place really was. Like when I came here, I was just amazed by it. Like everything's here that I need. You walk off the field, right here is this amazing weight room. You walk right into the training room, you got everything you need for recovery, like cryotherapy and everything like that. So I'd say the biggest thing that I've really loved is obviously having it all in one space instead of driving here to do this and then maybe going over here to do this. I got it all right here. It makes everything very efficient, and I can walk over here in the morning from my apartment and spend all day here and get the work in that I need, and then yeah, it's been great.
Love it. Cade Wolford, UC offensive specialist, and for people who have not seen footage of your game and don't really know what you're all about, how would you describe your game as we close out this conversation?
Yeah, I'd just probably say versatile in the ways that I can be used, and I like to play very hard. I give everything I can to this game, and I give max effort whenever I'm out there. So, yes, sir.
Cade Wolford, everybody.